Hello everyone, today, I have a powerful story for you. A story about a mother's love, her sacrifice, and the unexpected twists life gives us. By the end of this story, you will understand how love and patience can protect us, even when everything feels broken. In the quiet mountain village of Sarin Valley, life moved slowly. The morning smelled of cold mist and wet soil. Tall pine trees stood like silent guardians around the village. Each evening, the sky turned deep orange, and the sound of the river followed people like a soft lullaby. At the edge of the valley, inside a small, wooden house, lived a mother and her son Amira and her 11-year-old boy, Ryan. Mira worked as a tailor. Her hands were rough, her back ached constantly, but her eyes always carried a gentle light. Every night, she stitched clothes under a small, dim lamp. The sound of the needles tick-a-tick filled the room like a heartbeat. Ryan often sat beside her, drawing pictures, doing his homework, or just watching her sew. He loved watching her hands move, he once said, "Mama, the thread in your hand looks like magic lines." But those magic lines were hiding a painful truth. Mira was getting weaker. Her cough came more often. Her breathing became heavy. Sometimes her fingers trembled while stitching. But she never let her son see her pain. Whenever Ryan asked, she touched his cheek softly and said, "A mother's smile is stronger than any pain," and Ryan believed her. One cold morning, Ryan saw her drop a piece of cloth. She bent down slowly, as if every breath was stealing her strength. He rushed to her side. "Mama, are you okay?" Mira straightened her back and forced a smile. "No, my boy. Just a little tired." But Ryan noticed something different. Her smile looked thinner, weaker, as if it was painted on with effort. That night, when Ryan pretended to sleep, he saw his mother sitting by the window. She clutched her chest, struggling for breath. Tears glimmered in the moonlight as she whispered, "Just a little more strength. I cannot stop now. He needs me." Ryan froze under his blanket. His heart felt heavy, but he didn't move. He didn't want her to know he was awake. Soon, Sarin Valley filled with excitement. The annual spring festival was coming. Children decorated the school with colorful paper flowers. The smell of fresh paint, roasted corn, and wood smoke filled the air. Every child had to perform. Ryan decided to give a speech. He titled it, "The World's Bravest Person." He wrote it in secret, line by line, word by word, and every word was about his mother. Every evening, he practiced behind the house, near the tall pine trees. Sometimes birds listened, sometimes the wind carried his voice away. Inside the house, Mira listened quietly. Her hand pressed against her chest as she whispered, "My boy is growing beautifully." One evening, while Ryan practiced outside, Mira suddenly felt dizzy. The world began to spin, her legs weakened. She grabbed the door frame, but her fingers slipped. She collapsed to the floor. In silence, Ryan found her minutes later. "Mama, please, open your eyes." Her eyelids fluttered slowly. "I'm fine, Ryan. Mama is strong." But in his heart, he knew the truth. She wasn't strong. She was breaking. The next morning arrived bright and alive. Flowers covered the school gate. Music filled the air. Children laughed under colorful flags. Ryan begged again, "Mama, please stay home. You need rest." But Mira shook her head gently. "With my last bit of strength, I will watch my sunshine." She wrapped a shawl around her shoulders. Her hands trembled, her steps were slow, but she walked. At the festival hall, Mira sat in the second row. Every few minutes, she touched her chest, but she kept smiling. When Ryan's name was called, he stepped onto the stage. His hands shook, his eyes searched the crowd until they found her. She smiled at him, weakly, but proudly. Ryan began, "Hello everyone, today I want to speak about the bravest person I know." The room went silent. She works day and night. Even when she's tired, even when she's in pain. Tears filled Mira's eyes. She hides her struggles so her child can smile. "She teaches me kindness, strength, and patience. She is my hero." Suddenly, Mira collapsed. Her chair fell back. People screamed. Ryan froze. Then ran. "Mama!" Her eyes were closed. Her breathing, barely there. The hall rushed into chaos. A doctor pushed through the crowd. Children cried. Teachers panicked. Ryan held her head in his lap. "Mama, please, please wake up." Finally, her eyelids fluttered. She whispered, "My boy, don't cry. I'm here," the doctor sighed. "She has been hiding this for months. She needs rest, medicine, and care. She cannot work like this anymore." Ryan looked at his mother. Truly looked. He saw every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every hidden tear, every forced smile. She had given everything so he could live without fear. That night, Ryan sat by her bed, holding her fragile hand, feeling how light and cold it was. He whispered, "Mama, you fought alone for too long. Now it's my turn. I will grow strong. I will protect you. I promise." The room was silent, but his promise echoed like thunder inside his heart. Outside, the moon shone down on them, gentle, protective, calm. So if you ever feel tired, alone, or afraid, remember this story. A mother's love is silent but powerful. It is slow but strong. It is soft, but it can save lives. Take a deep breath and remember, every action has a reaction. And every mother's love creates miracles. Thank you for listening. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that makes you think and feel. We'll see you in the next one.